Today we are playing Deus Ex Mankind Divide. We will be starting up a fresh playthrough here. To be honest with you, I've never played this all the way through, and it's been quite a while since I've actually played the game. This stream right here will serve as kind of session 0, get us to the point where we can begin playing the main portion of the game later on today. Because I haven't actually beaten it yet, we're just going to go on Give Me a Story, focusing more on the story and less on the challenging gameplay ahead of us. And I believe standard control set. And we'll watch the recap, just because I also never played Human Revolution either, so we'll watch the recap.
The year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree, provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit, at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. Took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. Wasn't so easy for them this time. I took out the tank named Barrett. Even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find
We're actually starting up a new playthrough of
lucky for me, I wasn't alone.
Deus Ex.
Farida Malik, Sarah
I've never
Industries
actually
ace
beaten
pilot
this game before.
had lived in
and,
Hangsha before. A good person to have on your side.
I'm just
She knew
taking a
enough
break
about the
from
place to get me around.
DayZ.
Malik dropped me in
This
the
is going
lower
to be
city,
the session 0.
close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell
So
Tower
I'm just gonna
Associates,
kinda get
a
back
private security
to,
firm under contract to the Chinese government, had agents
get
tossing
to
the
the
suite
point
when
where
I
I'm
arrived.
at like
Just
a
not
free
for the
play
reason I'd
moment
been expecting.
after the introductory.
Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the AUG in Sarah's
once I
factory.
get to control the
Van
augments
Bruggen's
and
panicked
everything,
decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were
12-minute
gunning
video
for him,
here,
and I needed to find him before
probably
they did.
another
Locating Van Bruggen meant
15
playing
to
nice
30
with the
minutes of
triads.
gameplay before I get to the point where I'm going to stop the session 0.
They had the
and
hacker
pick
holed
back
up
up in a
inside a
couple
low-rent
hours.
capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to
Watching
monopolize
this
the
video is
augmentation
kind of just
industry
padding
and had hired
for the,
Black Op
for the
mercenaries
session
to
0 here.
destabilize her competition.
Um,
Seraph Industries
need that
was
10
at the
minute
top
mark
of
for
her
the
list.
YouTube.
To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead.
I really like this game.
Desperate to
just
learn
because
more,
of
I confronted Zhao in her
how
penthouse.
cool it would be to have.
She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan,
all that
and
cool
hinted at a
stuff just
group so
embedded.
powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she
And
slipped
I
into
feel
a
like
panic
this
room and
is
hit me on,
probably too far
forcing
off
me to make a very
reality.
quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense.
You know, without all
David
the
Saraf
augments
had been
and
worried
stuff
about
like
his
that,
people.
just like corruption,
So worried,
control.
he required all of them to have
All that
subdermal
stuff.
locator devices surgically
just
implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. But Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, had turned those signals off.
You can hear me though, right?
I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night
I may
Megan's
actually
team had
try
been
and play
taken.
this original game too at some
Said
point.
she's just
but
been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up, looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The mercs were led by an augmented killer I crossed paths with twice before. Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Saraf if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a
there's a part of me
flashpoint.
that just wants to skip the rest
Riots
of
were
it and get
breaking
straight
out in
into the
several
gameplay.
cities. The UN was being urged to intervene. Saraf was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor turned philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Saraf had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Saraf Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Saraf, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates, seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Seraph's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a Bell Tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore, and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Seraph's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. Their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who Seraph had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time will give us the answers.
Massively long recap.
I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggests that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes, you just have to let go. And embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen! Am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good. Because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Aran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Is Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
I'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your #1 priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
superhero landing.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
Jensen, we're moving through... Oh, fuck!
What's wrong?
The Jinn have got a few Jennies up and running. We're gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy... Hey, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Yeah, I forgot that there's...
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Cool that we do get experience everything that we do.
Damn squad, I think that was the last one.
Oh!
Get over there. It's time for
Didn't actually move for that.
ايش كان ذا؟ حرك وطي راسك. تعال واجهني.
Thankfully it didn't. Little spot right here. All the way around.
Access granted.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
I know it's supposed to give me a sense of urgency so that I hurry my ass up. I know that doesn't matter. Like that up matter. Yeah. Oh. Actually, we would constantly pass currently. It's actually pretty much pull up on some of the good ones here. Like map, the eyes, targeting system. That's almost maxed out. And basically, yeah, it simulates almost like the full playthrough of the first game. Except for apparently health. I don't know why that's help. It seems like it's not. Like I said, this session 0 is only going to get us to the main plot line of this particular game. This one I know plays a little bit of a part into what we're doing. I was going to say, hopefully, before dude jumps down, never had it. That way. Here for a minute.
الموضوع شكلها تطول، لازم نخلص بسرعة.
وصل already؟
عشان المخزن والمخازن موجودة على السطح عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There's too much riding on this thing. Last thing we need is to come breaking down.
Extremely limited ammo.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. Looks like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
كده جينا بدري. مش شايف أي حاجة.
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
خلينا نفتش الدور ده تاني. سمعت. شكلنا كده جينا بدري.
Realize it's a risky move because the stairs are right down here, and I see the dot spot. Reason why sometimes you should take the what do you call it? Pistols. Crap. Die.
انت كده ميت. انت مستني ايه؟
That was stressful. That was very stressful. If I remember right, over this way is actually where
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jin's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Sing any second.
خليل، الراجل اللي هيبيع لنا الحاجات جاي كمان شويه. روح قول لبقيه الناس ان انا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
Right above this is actually where the troop transport. You know, that thing that we're supposed to be disabled. I did hit him, right? Did I hit him?
أكيد كنت غلطان.
Did I not hit him? Shit. I'm gonna have to switch to leaping here if I'm not too careful. I was trying to stick to a non-lead. Hopefully run like this, but I know I'm not. I know my play style, and
Miller, I disabled the Jin's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Sing's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
Yep, there's a dude over here.
We have no visual contact. We barely have audio contact.
Here. Oh, shoot. I think one of these must go away.
That's not what I meant. I meant you should be in the elevator, not up here. طيب double check.
Yep. I think that was a good call there. Especially because we only have 3 shots left on this stupid thing, and I think...
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helo is inbound, and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart, after all. Way to look out for your team. McCready out.
Jokes. The jokes. I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, there's also a dude, like, right on the other side of this. So it's going to, without a doubt, give me a heart attack. It always does. This is an alert. Oh, it did alert.
Access granted.
Yeah, now here's the problem. We're gonna have a guy right on the other side. Oh, this is it. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that.
About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted.
Oh, we had like a whole other section we got through. I was starting to get stressed.
All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Holiday.
Both of you shut up. 5 in
I
position.
imagine that being extremely accurate. I want that rifle, please.
Everybody stay
Please?
sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on her ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The Ogs. They're getting harder to come by.
Guys, look
Guns
at
are
how
still on the
shiny.
chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the?
That's also gonna have me super stressed.
The part has been crashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up on
Greedy, making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
This is where we do it. This is where we actually switch over to the machine pistol.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that. Miller, chopper's been grounded. Repeat.
Move.
Jensen! You're welcome.
Shit.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop!
Make it a little bit further in.
Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Madness has gripped mechanically augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
The search for survivors in Pangaea has been downgraded.
You gotta actually go back.
The Czech Republic leads a growing list of countries calling for the relocation of its augmented citizens. The world is afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure.
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we cannot control.
They control the news. They buried the truth with information.
Possible detonations. Looks like horrible.
It's really fascinating.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has passed.
New anti-terrorist intelligence
Just like 30 years from now,
Task Force
it's
29.
scary. It really is.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Yeah. That title screen. Oh yeah, I almost forgot about this.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All of them. This sandstorm didn't help.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The Og incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany.
Now, for the fun part
they need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed.
Thank you.
Proceed.
And,
Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
One of the things I did,
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. You know what land we'll find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our ultimate strategy.
Because it will be the first time that I try to actually finish.
You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective...
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Paige, activate the sleep cell.
I have absolutely no idea what any of this was about quite yet. The goal is to actually finish the story, whether I am good at it or not.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
I'll actually be streaming the whole process here, which is actually going to be very usually I'll do
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hold off.
I like how he actually had no.
He just took my wife's
Oh, so sorry.
Very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, poor. Damn Clank! Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
I could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman, and a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. If the task force is an Illuminati front, we all suspect, it doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something. Officially.
Augover, si praktisi papieri. Si praktisi papieri na inspekcji.
Don't make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nie zastawuj się!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to
Then help me find them.
Just watch yourself, Clank.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSM?
A neural subnet, sure. In TF-29, directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip. Custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSM's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus. Leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSM's motherboard.
Alex, you okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's get out of here. Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Stand back, let me help.
Could you guys not see that being Keanu Reeves? actually gonna do a quick Google search here on my phone.
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
All right, I will. Talk to you soon.
Who is your voice? Who is your voice? We're gonna pause real quick here. Voice actors. Go to the IMDb site for it real quick. I know this makes an absolutely horrible stream to watch, but I have to know who that voice is. Elias. I'm never gonna pronounce that last name. But yeah, dude, if he was going for the whole look and feel for Keanu, he did it. Because there's a thing I'm just doing this for like the XP too. Pick up. No. Okay. We go back. There are like sellable things here too. Likey. I'm gonna start off with like a bunch of stuff. Because I played through the beginning.
Open blinds.
Good morning, Adam. You have one new message.
From?
David Sarah.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday, look, son, whatever reasons you had for not getting in touch in the last 2 years, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
We might actually read that later. Just kind of go for the immersion. We're trying to get a quick run through here.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
Like and subscribe,
You know me. Tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
Logged arms?
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
I remember in the flashback.
They're the only biotech corporation that could after the incident. Our patent was tech. everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og Ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future.
Yep,
You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident, and when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
Nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name, even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
The only bad thing is, I know, that slowly but surely, as this goes on, that battery over there, slowly drains.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Stop right there. Yeah, you. Down on your knees. Hands behind your head.
That's for me to find out. Hold still. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, hands behind your back. Oh, I know. You're innocent, just like everyone else.
This is not right. Leave me alone, you fascist.
Okay, maybe we'll not do that, like, and jump up and declare that we did it. I know I've done it in previous play sessions too, where I've been able to, actually, I think I was sneaking when I did it, that's why it worked. Or crouched, rather. Okay.
You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime.
Do that a little bit
I'll get to the
better
office as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, Unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack.
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
You, down on your knees. Hands behind your head.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to frisk you now. Don't move.
See? And then we did it now. Just fine.
I'm serious. I saw
And we
you
didn't
last
get
night,
caught.
out behind the restaurant. You had a mallet in
Should
one,
lead
a bag in the other.
There.
You've never known the difference. It's all deep fried. Actually, I'm pretty sure
All of these should have
Please, I can pay you. You must have.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. It is called rainbow. I told you, not my kind of teaching. Not my problem.
Okay, well, my workday just got a little bit shorter. And, yep, now new. This is why I also definitely wanted to save some of the trank darts. Oh yeah, I've totally played this game before, guys. I know exactly what comes with it. Well, I really should just go out the door. That'll trigger an alarm or an alerted state. I really just don't want to do that.
My product isn't for you. Trust me.
So that takes care of that. Now, I know it wants you to put a BIOS site. But we have superheroes, so...
Maybe someone died wearing these uniforms. Elena would look at this uniform as heavy.
And the alcohol can be used for there's the extra bio cell. Dialogue you can hear kind of in the background here. You can tell if the guys below are not real cops.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
These will all actually be saved in our logs, so I'm not too worried about reading any of them constantly.
Don't blow your cup. Louise are just as conducted as the rest of us.
Well, I may know that those guys aren't real cops. Adam does not. Also, the other entrance.
Idiot.
Over here.
Street is off limits, YuGiOh. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed.
I also have no idea. I don't know if I can actually use anything down here either. We are gaining experience. Did not know that was it kind of forces me to either interact with these guys or to,
Don't forget about your permit authentication.
Doc Larry! Show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All OGs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
I'll clear it up with the people I work for. They'll take care of it.
We'll be nice, guy.
And who do you work for exactly?
Does it matter? You worried I might outrank you?
I do.
Of course not.
I do.
These rules, they apply to everyone. Besides, I am regional director of document checking. I report to God directly. It is God who tells me that if you continue this way, without proper permit, I am morally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards.
This reminds me of, what do you call it?
With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
This document agent you mentioned, you see the one in charge? He gets you to stop OGs and offer them this opportunity to do business with him.
Go see for yourself. My friend has documents to pass checkpoints, to keep police off your back, to get into parts of Prague you never knew existed. Tell him Drahomir sent you. You'll see. I give you address, yes?
All right, give me the address. I think I'd like to see who's behind all this.
Shekashka. There's a courtyard behind the apartment building. Very easy to find. My friend will be there.
I think it purposely
He will
gives
get you
us
latest permit
just
card.
enough time
Just
so that we
pay
can do
him
this little
and
side
don't
quest.
ask questions.
And just to get to the bookstore. Our battery hasn't gone down too much, but and I've got like the littlest bit of time to yeah, we're not gonna raid all of the cars. We could easily get away with this one. a guy hovering above us, so I don't want to like take too many chances.
You looking for
I was stopped by someone named Drahomir at a checkpoint. He sent me here. Apparently you help Augs with documentation, upgrade their permits.
You have the money?
Maybe. You want to tell me what I'm paying for exactly?
You pay to get your name on the list. Melina upstairs, she works on your shiny new permit. You come back in 1 week to pick it up. Standard pickup fee will apply.
How much do you charge people for this?
Not people. Augs. 35,000 credits.
You're not even trying, are you? You just blatantly scam Augs out of as much as you can.
You want updated permit or not? Documents are actually pretty good. You'll see. Trust me. The girl is very talented.
These documents, what are they? Stolen? Forged? Invisible?
Look. Just give me what you have, and I'll put your name on the list. That's how it works. Melina does surprisingly good work. Puts more effort in than we ask her to.
You've been making a living
there's no
scaring
real way
people,
around it.
intimidating Augs into buying whatever you can sell.
For this.
Now you're gonna pay for it.
You see that
Fuck.
as well?
Did you hear?
Take down 3 right here.
I've got it!
We're already low health. Great. Can't actively use my Augs, so...
Draw his attention.
Oops. That was not at all what I wanted to do. Yeah. Once again, not at all what I wanted to try and do. But yeah, the fact that that police thing is right up there, it just... it really kills it. Let's see where it drops me in, because if it drops me in, I have to confront them, then I have to confront them. If it drops me off right beforehand, I can maybe try and sneak around it. Okay, yeah, it dropped me off before that. Let's actually use the sneak around.
You
here.
don't want to keep doing that.
It'll actually give us a chance to get in here, which will actually give us a lot more of the alcohol. Booze. Gotcha. Ebook for us to read. I think that's in Spanish or something. Hard to sell. Pistol for new software. Some thingies. I already read that. Tune the point.
Fucking
So we can use the ledges.
What was that?
Oh, are you scared?
Definitely high ground that. Now the only problem
This
is
smells wrong.
our rifle only has 1 shot, so not run into anybody else, we're gonna have to go lethal.
Yeah, there's too many of us. Too many shares in the tank.
Forgery ring. They're not like, they're not the upper echelon of like mofos that need to die. Now this is actually the tricky part here if I have my logs back up, I can do this now without. But I think I can just slip right under this one. But there's a camera right there. Should get it to work faster. I need to slip back under this here. I'm gonna take out the camera. Actually gonna draw 1 or 2 guys, I think.
Oh, right behind you. Okay, pay attention.
Hey, asshole. Don't pay for that gunner!
Well, it feels bad. We don't actually have inventory space to do that. So, fun stuff being what it is. It actually clears the way for us. I think this is the right way to do it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
No, it's not.
Access denied.
So it's going to be locked for a minute. And if any of these go off, it will go down to me. So I went the wrong way. We want to actually go the top route. Oh, nope. We're going to attack. We're going to go this route. That will lead us to here, which should lead us to
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Cameras are all off. Doors are open. Frag lasers are off.
If you guys want me to... Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
I think you work for those scam artists out there. Or do they work for you?
It was never meant to be a scam. More like social services for the disaffected. You know, like no OG left behind.
Looks like a forgery ring to me.
I hate the word forgery. I prefer graphic arts activism. I help people to be other people. And seriously, try getting anywhere with forgery on your resume.
You're involved in something that takes advantage of people, and you're worried about your resume?
That may have come out wrong. I mean, yes, career is important, but it's not everything. I know that. Yeah. I tend to get really nervous when I'm stressed. I'm stressed when... which always just makes things worse. Oh, okay, look.
All the playthroughs
I have no reason to be nervous here, do I? You're totally on my side, right? One of the good guys. Not like Drahomir.
I want to think that she's innocent.
I'm not here to make you nervous. I just need you to explain it to me. The essentials of what's been going on here.
Essentials. Right. Essentially, I was trying to help my augmented friends.
The way I saw it out there, the promise of fake documents was being used to extort people. How does that help them?
The extortion part sucks. I swear to you, I'm totally anti-extortion.
Obviously.
Let me explain better. The government, they print up these official permits each month, but they only sell them to the rich corporate and military allies. Meanwhile, the other OGs, they get cattled out of the city because their documents aren't up to date enough. That's what was happening to my friends.
Government corruption versus organized crime. Then regular people get caught in the middle. You gotta love the classics.
When it was just me, I didn't charge anyone. But then Drahomir shows up and turns it into this big operation with fake checkpoints and ridiculous fees. I didn't want anything to do with that. I wanted to stop.
Why didn't you?
I was scared. Drahomir said he would kill me. Looked at me kind of... like you're looking at me now. You're not going to kill me, are you?
What do you think?
I'm not sure yet. Look, the real problem is Drahomir and that checkpoint of his. Without him in the picture, the rest of them couldn't run a lemonade stand. Maybe you could... you know...
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
I have a feeling it will lead to more...
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of?
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries. So the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
See, I want to try and be moral, but I also know that, like...
Alright, how do we help?
Discrimination.
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
We've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
I don't know if I like that so much. But... as far as codes go, I could have bypassed all of that. That's cool.
Expensive.
Find ourselves that which I think is right here.
Just because Drahomir looks like a place.
Yep, that's it.
Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Drahomir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing Augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of bucket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving Augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
Drahomir's checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping Augs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring, you have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse. A chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. I suggest keeping your distance. It's official police business now.
Yeah, and she's not kidding. If you don't actually keep your distance from this, you will actually be targeted by the police. Which, once again, is racist. So I wanted to try to find the store. Actually, I can get there through this building. This is where we came out. This is our destination.
So wait, what you're telling me
is things.
I always thought they were like creatures that hang around the airport.
One affects you, the other doesn't. It's that simple. When was the last time you were there?
Usually takes a minute. And I don't understand why it sends me into that.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Drahomir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
I don't know why that triggers anything. But it does. I also don't know why they're searching for me, because I didn't actually do anything. Or if it's these guys. Are these guys actually searching for me? No, it's the police. I don't know why the police are searching for me. Through here. I can't take out the combat rifles. Any? Why is it? Oh. I don't know why this is. See, again, I don't know why. That thing hovering over me is not giving me any reassurance. So I'm going to figure out what's going on with my inventory. Oh, it's just chock full of crap. You were never here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Easy as it would be.
Access granted.
Better things to do with my time.
Checking in.
Some of these books must be worth something. Smells like grandmother underpants in here. You see that too?
Please tell me that did.
Got to be some detective stories here, maybe.
Crap. Did you see his braids come out of his ears?
Yeah, he probably did. Let's see where it quick saved me at, or if it saved me anywhere. Because I'm gonna have to get to this, and then I've gotta go. And that'll complete the session 0. Which, I've already killed people, so it doesn't matter. This will not be...
Place like this will burn easy. That is all wrong.
That is what
Running low on patience, caller.
So
Why hasn't anyone found him yet?
Some of these books must be worth something. You see that too?
Got to be some detective
The
stories.
acoustics are strange here.
Let's go.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
we actually earned a couple levels doing this too, so...
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They.
What's up, Brad?
They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
Nothing I couldn't handle. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
So are you a fan of the series? No spoilers
I don't
in the
think it's
chat,
about
please,
money.
I have not.
I got this little misunderstanding
Have not
with
finished
their
anything
boss,
yet?
Otar. You know how it is with
I've made
these
it through a
gangster
little
types.
bit of this.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
The Valley Internal
And
Politics.
like I said, I'm going to have to
I'm gonna get
give
it
a
sorted.
small break here.
Gonna see
between
the
streams.
big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a
As
bombing,
soon as I get
it's...
through with
Well, I mean, it's
his
scary,
little
right?
story and into the
I'm
chair.
surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice.
That's
My
when I gotta
systems
end
took
it,
a
and
hit.
then I'll end up being back
I was hoping
in
you could help me get
roundabout
everything running
an
again.
hour to finish
Took a hit?
for the day.
You mean... Oh,
Like I said, I
shit!
might do another
Why
3
didn't you
4
say
hours.
so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours.
You know,
Real
I also
close.
have not played any others,
So,
but when this
so let's
posts in
strap
the
you
video,
in,
it gives you
get the
a,
gas going,
like
and
a 12-minute thing,
well,
like
then
right
I just
at
need
the
to sort of dive in. Well,
right at the
feel
beginning,
my
when you
way
start a new
around.
game, like a recap. I might see if I can get my hands on
Let's just get
the
this over with.
previous one.
Relax, Jensen.
To stream it for you guys.
It's gonna be
If I
fine.
get, you know,
You
enough
won't even know
comments,
I'm in
chats,
there.
anything
You
like that.
feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again.
I just realized that that's
Before
using
you
missing
know
a couple fingers on his augmented thing. That worries me slightly.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to... Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected. But you got some strange fucking augs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have... Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these... I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers.
You know what? I actually did not get, the link's not showing up in chat. Hold up.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun.
I'm just gonna screenshot that. There we go. That way I can add you on Twitch.
Go ahead, Jensen.
Oh.
Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
But yeah, after I actually finish this with Kohler, I'm gonna end stream and restart.
So I'm not always gonna be there
in about
for you
an
like
hour.
this. I can't just
Because I have
follow you
one
around to
more
reset
thing to do
things and
for-
hold your neural weave together.
for the big
Whatever
boy job.
choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad.
Oh,
You
Brad,
deserve
while you're in here
answers
with
I
me,
can't give you.
Definitely tell
I
me,
can
does
help manage
that
your
not
system
seem
better
like it
than
could be
anyone in
a,
Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came
Real
from.
quick, before you go, tell
As
me
far
if
as I
that
know,
voice
David
does not
Sarif
sound
installed
like
all my
Keanu Reeves
AUGs.
to you.
There's something inside me I don't know about. He's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarif's
Keanu Reeves,
work.
yes or no? Please,
These new
before you
AUGs,
go.
they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps
Solves
customers
everything.
happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize.
This,
it's just
my first active side
it
quest
would
when I
involve
get
getting
back.
something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise? I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Alright, yes, this is where we're actually going to end. Right here. So that I can go do my job and get back. And that way we will actually dig down this rabbit hole together, because this is honestly about as far as I make it. With like a little bit of side quests and stuff.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
And with that, I will be back probably about 1 hour from now. Yeah, there we go. But until then, once again, join me back here in an hour. We will broadcast for about, I want to say 3-4 hours, maybe a bit longer.